Hello, hello. Hi. How's everybody doing? Welcome. It's Rebecca Packard. We're creating a Maharishi effect. We're coming together every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year with a meditation. We come together for a meditation for peace, taking time out 4 minutes each and every day to set the intention for peace, to hold that space, and to create a ripple for the collective consciousness. Not only for the collective consciousness, but also to reset, regroup, and reground ourselves. We've been doing this live Tuesday through Friday. You can join us here at 2. And on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you can set your alarm on your phone and set your intention and hold that space wherever you are, as we are doing the same where we are. If you haven't already, you can get yourself settled into a space. We ask that you utilize the meditation practice that you resonate with, that you use on the regular. We just ask that you utilize the intention peace, because what we're focused on is finding peace within ourselves so that we can find peace outside of ourselves. We're taking 4 minutes out for peace so that we can shift where our head is. Whether it's in a good place or a bad place, we want to make sure that we are either continuing to be in a good space or we are resetting, regrouping, regrounding, and redirecting to go into the direction that we want to go into. And this week, into the 15th, hello, Mr. Darcy. Hello, everybody jumping on. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This week is a very auspicious week. It's a big mile marker for the year. It's the Lion's Gate, and a lot of people saw that as yesterday was the Lion's Gate and now it's over, except for the Lion's Gate actually started in July, and it's going to go all the way with its energy up until August 15th. This is a zodiac astrology type of thing. If you don't really know what I'm talking about, Google it. There's lots of information on it, but it's a beautiful time of year to either start a meditation practice, to grow your meditation practice, or to just utilize this as a stepping off point to start that practice or become I don't want to say the word religious in your practice, but diligent in your practice. And we're here each and every day to help hold you accountable for that practice. It's a beautiful part of this. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, we're going to ask that you get settled, get grounded, take a few breaths, find yourself getting into your body, and then we're going to focus on peace. Fantastic. I'm so glad that so many of you are taking this time out, that you are so showing up for yourselves. I know that doesn't really sound right when I say it out loud, but when you're showing up to be in alignment with yourself, when you're showing up to be your true self, when you're showing up to take control of your thoughts and of your actions and of your energy, it is so powerful. It is powerful for you in your own space, in your own regards of who you are, but it's also powerful for what you set the presence of around you to be, what you set up for the environment around you. When you acknowledge these spaces, when you acknowledge these emotions, when you acknowledge what you're doing, you can really see the shift outside of you, because like energy attracts like energy. Whatever we're vibrating at is what we're going to attract more of. If we're in a low vibrational state, we are going to attract low vibrational lives. If we are in a high vibrational state or a focused, intentional vibrational state, we are going to attract more of that, right? And that is scientifically proven. That's not just something that we made up or that gurus made up or anything like that. That is now scientifically proven because of amazing people like Joe Dispenza and all of the amazing scientists who are really like plugging into this mindfulness life, and how their thought process, not necessarily Joe Dispenza, but some of them were, I'm going to prove this wrong. And what they found out was, oh my gosh, it's a real thing, right? And so it's really exciting when we see that. Right now, during this time, we're going to ask that you really be focused for the next few days. Because this Lion's Gate is elongated and the energy is going to last until the 15th, we want you to really be seeing what's coming up in your life. What are you reliving? Where are the patterns? Where are the cycles? What are the things you want to change, that you want to focus on growing, changing, shifting? Do you want to magnify your abundance? Do you want to magnify your happiness? Do you want to shift out of a certain space? Maybe you want to change jobs. Maybe you want to change your entire career, not just by shifting your job to somewhere else, but completely starting over and doing something different. This is a beautiful time to take a look at that in a much bigger picture. Oh, sorry. We're really humid here right now, and I'm having a hard time catching my breath sometimes when I get talking too much, and I'm like, whew. But, yeah, just taking a look at that and seeing it and seeing where you want the shift to take place, where you want to be headed, what you want to be doing. This is a great time to be doing that. This is a great time to really be writing it all out. Maybe you journal, maybe you don't, but this is a really beautiful time to really say, in the next year, this is what I want. Put it on paper. When you put it on paper, it's not necessarily writing it in stone, but it's definitely giving that open door to the universe to have these things come to fruition. If you see up in this corner on the left-hand side of my screen, well, it's on the right side for you guys, this is my vision board. My vision board is right in your face every single day. Some people come in my house, they think I'm crazy because they're like, what did you do? Did you let your kids do that? And I'm like, no, that's our family vision board, and every single thing we want to come to fruition is on that. And everything that has come to fruition, where there is quite a few of things, has a big heart around it as gratitude. Gratitude for the things that have come to fruition. Gratitude and acknowledgement. We don't take those things off. Sometimes we cover them up because we run out of board, but we never take them off, because we always have gratitude for the things that have come to us. We always have gratitude for the things that have come to fruition and that we've alchemized, right? And we also add things on the regular of, some people say, oh, well, you have some things up here that have been up here and you have some new things. Well, we don't take things down. Even if sometimes they shift, we just add to them, right? We'll add a plus mark, because maybe we want to go on an amazing 7-day trip to the Bahamas or something like that. And then we go, well, why wouldn't we do 10 days? And we're just going to add a plus sign, and that means we want this or better, right? In our heads, we've already acknowledged that we want this, and we want this or better, equal or better. And then we have my tiny helper over here. But just taking this time in this space and this amazing energy. We have the new moon that's coming on Saturday, and I'm working with the amazing Marissa Imone of Your Creativity Heals, and we are going to be doing a release and an intention setting. A lot of people focus a release around the full moon, but one of the beautiful things with the emotion code, which is what I practice, is that when we come into any moon phase, we have emotions that are happening in those moon phases. That's why we get triggered. That's why we feel intense or overwhelmed or heightened emotions during those spaces, because the moon is what takes control of the oceans, right? It flows with the ocean. It makes the magnetic, there's scientific, you know what I mean. But we're 80% water, and so we are affected by the moon, whether we like to believe it or not. It doesn't have to be a woo-woo thing. This is a scientific thing. And so we have put together these amazing things. I work with Marissa Imone for the new moons. I work with Val White on the full moons. And we're taking and we're marrying each other in a collaboration to share their beautiful meditations, because they're both very well-versed practiced channel meditations. They have incredible meditations that they share. And we are taking that space, putting them together, and then we are just taking the emotion code with myself, and each person is getting a focused emotion code release focused around that moon. The full moon this month is the Sturgeon moon. We have the Lion's Gate in Leo. We have the new moon is going to be in Leo. And so what we're doing is we're just taking and releasing anything that's being triggered, letting go of what's not serving us. And that way, when we set our intentions and we set the intention for what we're working on in the new moon phase, we can do that with full knowledge that we are in alignment with that intention, because we release the emotions that could be blocking that, or keeping us off track from that, or not really allowing us to fulfill that space. So I hope you are all having an amazing day. Hello, Chelsea. If you guys don't know who Chakra Chelsea is, you want to check her out. We love Chakra Chelsea. She just did an amazing healing with Marissa last night around the Lion's Gate. So again, if you don't know who I am, if you don't know what we're doing here, I invite you to come over to Rebecca Packard Live Free on Facebook. That is my page. That's where you can see me. That's where you can learn what I'm doing. If you are on IG, find me at Rebecca Packard NH, and you can see the bigger picture of what all of this is. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're really taking in this energy. If you feel overwhelmed, I do want to add this. I know this is a little bit longer than normal, but if you are feeling overwhelmed, which can be a side effect of this energy, of this moon, do a grounding meditation. Do some nice calm breathing, focused breathing. And if you feel at any point like you're overwhelmed, it turns into despair or anything like that, please call someone for help. Please call and reach out to people around you, because this can be a very intense time. Even though we want to shift that energy to be in alignment with what we want, sometimes it pulls up things from the past that we really don't want to see, and that can be overwhelming. So don't ever hesitate to reach out to a holistic healer, maybe your therapist, a good friend, whatever that might be for you. There's no shame in that, and it's always better to be safe than sorry, right? So just my little word to the wise. I've been talking to a lot of people around this moon, and
Pokemon.
It's not a Pokemon.
What
Just
is
back
it?
up. Sorry, we'd have all these things going on. But the point is, never hesitate to ask for help. Never hesitate to reach out to others. And always know that we are all together in this journey, and we are just living the best lives we can, showing up in the best way that we can for the best purposes. And we are looking to just connect with our mission, connect with our purpose, and live the best life, right? We are all here for that. And so I'm so glad that so many of you join us for peace each and every day. And I will see you tomorrow, probably without the massive distraction behind me.
Mom.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Come out. The Lion King.